We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Chargers.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. The award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last. Have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Indianapolis.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ochena Nwosu, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Campbell making the catch. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chargers 0. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Herbert Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert back to the air. And that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up second down.
2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chargers.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chargers 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are albeit deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Spinning past him. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 44-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert now. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
from the 24. Minshew, left side here, complete to Campbell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Played nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Number 36.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Minshew throwing on third down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Fourth down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Right back to him on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Here it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Steven Sims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, and now some space to operate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. He's likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chargers 14.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed.